Alrighty, so we just learned how to make strings. We've seen this before when we did Hello World. It's the keyword string followed by the variable name. You can assign it values after you create the variable, and you can display it by throwing at cout. Cout knows how to print strings. So if you throw a string at cout, it's going to take the characters in the string, just throw them into your console output. Here's an example. Don't care, we just did one. We can use cn to grab a string. Make sure you prompt the user. And let's print these things and see what you said. You've all done this already. We have a hello world, just creates a string which you print to the screen. And here we go, hi, what is your first and last name? So I can put two names here. You said Brian and Chick. Notice that the first name stops at the white space. You can use the extraction to extract a whole string out of cn. Like here I have first name comes from cn, so I'm using cn to populate first name with a string. It ends the first white space. So I said Brian is my first name and Chick is my last name. It separated them at the white space. It didn't say Brian Chick is the first name. We can also use getLine if you want to get the entire thing. So here's getLine. We've seen this one before too. We can do getLine to get the whole line up to that return statement. And we'll put it all in the string except for the return. Relational comparison operators, we can use equals, less than, equals, greater than, between strings, and it knows what to do. So I have first name and last name. We want to know which one comes first in the alphabet. So if first name is less than last name, then we're going to cout first name comes before last name in the alphabet. And I spelled my first name wrong, right? Capital N. Here you go again. Brian comes before Chick in the alphabet. What a deal. Let's make sure that works. Run it again, go backwards. And nothing, right? So it didn't hit the if. We should say an else here. Just invert them. All right, what else do we have? So string comparisons, standard comparators you use or comparison operators you use for math can be used for strings. They know how to do them. Ignore that. Next one. Other differences of C++ strings. We have different ways to initialize strings. We can create a string without a value in it, like they do on the first line here, string name. So the name of the string is name, but it has no characters in it. You can use a constructor. Here's a single string constructor. String my name gets Chris. String your name gets my name. You can pass a string to a string constructor. String unname gets name and 3. That's how many characters from the initial to put in there. String verb, my name 3 and 2. 2 characters starting at position 3. So you can get fancy with this. That's a slice into a string. And the bottom one, string no name, gets the letter A in 5 places. So that string should have 5 A's in it. Let's find out. Let's do that last one. String no name of the letter A and 5. See out, no name. Oh, something went weird. It failed. Look at that. No name failed. Did I do it right? String no name of the letter A and 5. So that's weird. Look, it failed. They were liars to us. This no name didn't work. So we should look at the string constructors and try to figure out why it didn't work. Did I do anything wrong? I did nothing wrong. 5 A's, and we get these question marks, a bunch of question marks. So failed. Maybe it's backwards. 5 A's. There it is. It was backwards. The number comes first. Notice that the slide is wrong. And they've changed the constructor to have the how many first. So no name has 5 A's rather than A's first and then 5. It's number first and then how many of the letter of the type. Very interesting. Next one. And again, when you guys read these things, like you should, hopefully you guys are reading the text. When you read the text, play with it. See what you can get your compiler to do. And here I tried out this thing because I hadn't used it before, and it broke. They were wrong. So right here we're wrong. Maybe we can fix it. Oh, we can fix it. We'll just fix it right in the slide. Much better. Okay, what's next? Following statement does not define a string object. Auto stir equals hello world. Statement defines a string as either a constant character stars or a pointer to characters, or a constant character 12, a 12-element array of characters. So auto is going to give you C strings, not C++ strings. Here they appended an S to the end of the string, and this one creates it as a string. That I didn't know. So this, we have a literal C string, and auto makes string point to a literal C string. Whereas this, we have a literal string with the S after it, and auto says, oh, it's a string, so I'll make it a string. That I didn't know. These operators we saw before, we have the extraction operator, will extract from CN into the string. We have the insertion operator that will print the string in cout. We have the equals operator that will do assignments. You can take a string and copy it over the string on the left. Plus equals, you can concatenate and overwrite. You can concatenate. You can get a single character out of the string. We should be able to set it to something. Let's see if we can do that with our no name here. No name of 012 gets the letter B. Cout, no name. See if this works. Compiles. Always a good thing. What's your first name? So we're in the older stuff. Lost my cursor. There it is. Chick. Brian. Should say Brian comes first. And I put a B in the middle. Look at that. You can access, write to, or read from individual characters in a string using the square brackets. So a string will act very much, the C++ string will act very much like an array. How about that? And we can concatenate to it. So it's more like a vector. String operators. We saw the assignment. We saw the extractor, or here we just have examples. We saw the assignment. We saw the concatenation. We saw a concatenate assignment. And here we have the square bracket to access single letters. String member functions. So strings, in addition to behaving like C strings, have functions that are in them. We have assign, copy, data, append, clear, erase, insert, replace, swap. So let's play with replace, see how replace works. I'm going to try replace, just guessing at it, see what happens. No name dot replace, open parentheses, what does it want? Invalid arguments, candidates are, and so on, replace. So we're looking for a string, I guess, replace it with another string. Let's guess that. I'm looking for the BA, and we're going to replace it with CC. CCD. There we go. And print it. But it's mad at me. It says it doesn't know replace. One error up here somewhere. Now it says no matching function call for replace. So let's try to figure out how to use replace. I'm there in strings. Here is the two strings that are in strings, and we want to find replace. Create an account and replace. C++, string, replace. Here's replace. Takes a size, position, size, type, count, and a string. We have some examples. Parameters, exceptions, example, no examples. Lovely. Okay, so I have to try to figure it out from a reading. Replace size, type, position, constant iterator first, size, type, position, size, type, position, constant iterator first, size, type, position. So it wants where to start. Begin plus position, to begin plus standard min, count, replace with string. Here's a string. Constant string view like ampersand t, it must be that one. Size type position 2, size type position 2. All right, let's take a look. C++, replace string. Find, I guess find will return an iterator. So I'm going to find AB in no name. And it looks like it wants a number next. Replace it with 3. 3? Yeah, let's see if that works. Huh, getting lucky. Where's your first and last name? Schick Brian. In the wrong order, it switches in and changed the 3 last letters to CCD. Also just overwrote them. It didn't insert any new letters there. That's what I was looking for. Does it insert letters? It found the start of BA and changed it to CCD. 3 spots. Okay. What happens if we give it a number that's bigger than 3? 8. Brian. Nothing. It terminated with exit value 0, so it's happy. Didn't care. So that number doesn't matter, I guess. 8? I don't know what that number does. So we can look it up, try to figure out what that number does. Going back to the slides. The 8 is a position. The find returns a position. All right. There's other ones. Replace, swap, length, resize, size, capacity, empty, find, front, back, at, substring, compare. There's a substring one. What does substring do? Here's some examples. We have word 1. Someone types hot, and they assign a space dog to word 2. The phrase, they append word 1 to phrase. They append word 2 to phrase. They append with mustard and relish, I guess 13 characters, or to position 13. Insert on a bun at position 8. So insert will insert at some position. Interesting. And I don't know what the 8 did here. And that is it for C++ strings. Again, there are a bunch of commands in C++ strings that you can use. I think on my slide I have some of them. Let's go look for my slide. Nope, that's not it. That's it. Oh, these look like just C string stuff, not C++ string. And that is it for strings. So let us quit this guy and look at the next one.